And we're back. For all of you with us here, thanks for joining us, finding the new feed. Liked and subscribed. You got the update. I got the update. We are back. I think we've worked through hopefully most all of our audio issues, and we're ready to go for this second half. Diving into the stats. On the ground, 27 carries for the Bearcats, 261 yards, led by 10 carries for 115 yards from Chumley. But 7 different Bearcats getting carries in the first half.
It's good. It's a good job of sharing the wealth.
Absolutely. Getting things done through the air, too. Garrett Evans, 4 for 4, 114 yards and 2 touchdowns, both of which to Cade Stuckley in the first half.
Is that efficient, Ron? 4 for 4?
4 for 4 is pretty darn efficient.
Seems like 100%.
Hunter Newman, 1 catch, 44 yards. Caden David, 1 catch, 4 yards. And most of the damage has been done. Cade Stuckley, 2 catches, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns, including the 57-yard touchdown in the first half.
It's a thing of beauty, that 67-yarder.
Yeah, so when Cade Stuckley caught it, he stiff-armed one man down to the ground, continued up the sideline, sidestep, made another guy miss, and once he made the second guy miss, with the blocking by Hunter Newman and Michael Marsh and Luke Connor, there was no one left. And he just kind of spent the last 15 yards soaking it in, strolling into the end zone.
Sure did. Why not?
That was the second touchdown of the half. The first one was I believe just a short 9-yarder that Garrett Evans just kind of slung it up in the air. Cade Stuckley camped out under it like a center fielder and brought it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, that was that pop fly we threw. The leftover pyrotechnics here, Ryan, kind of make it look like a fog bowl.
Just not pyrotechnics. I don't know what exactly they are, but I want to make sure technicality they're not pyrotechnics.
They're not pyrotechnics.
So when Travis Marsh listens back to this, he understands those are not pyrotechnics.
Just for clarification.
Filled it up to 10. Going to try to reverse field. I think this is Drevion James. Oh, man, stops on a dime, explodes up the middle, and gets out across the 25. He thought he was about to get brought down at the 15, or at least the Dallas Madison Trojan thought he was. And he shoots it up the middle for a good return out to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, great brake pads there on number 10.
Drevion James is really shifty. He's one of the shiftier runners we have. We have powerful runners in Chumley and David, explosive speed runners in Newman and Pickrell. Drevion James seems to be the shiftiest of the Bearcats that get a bunch of carries.
Yeah, it's kind of like having a pitcher with 5-6 different pitches. You never know what's coming at you. A knuckleball, a slider, a fastball.
Breaking the huddle here to start the second half for the Bearcats. Garrett Evans still in at quarterback, takes a snap. He's going to roll out to his left. Turns his shoulders, slings it down the sideline. And Hunter Newman plays defense, number 11 there for the Trojans. Demarius.
By number 11. Demarius Nixon.
Demarius Nixon thought he was camped out for an interception.
Foxborough 35, Life Oak Cliff.
Okay.
Snap under center for Garrett Evans. After the first down pass where Demarius Nixon was just camped underneath it, Hunter broke it up, and then a rebound on the second down with a 5-yard carry up the middle.
On the tackle, 52, Sandal Ball. Check that, 51, Josiah Woodard. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Bearcats.
3rd and 5 for the Bearcats, taking their time in the huddle here, getting the play brought in by Riley Hayes.
It's my nephew right there, Ryan's.
Zach Owen.
Zach Owen, 5 here for the Bearcats.
Back in the box down here, bud. You need to take that out.
2 backs.
Bring it down here.
Garrett Evans going to drop
Find
back
a
to defense, rolling left pressure.
Uh-oh.
And Dallas Madison's going to bring it
Evans
down.
dropped for a loss on the play. By number 60, David Hinton.
Great pressure there by Elijah Benjamin, number 14 for Madison Trojans.
Well, I know Coach World really likes this rollout pass game, and sometimes it works, but just being a lineman, having to try to roll out like the guard there, like a bootleg, having to pass block in open field is one of the most challenging things you can ask one of your linemen to do. Snap is a little high, but it's fielded, and then the punt is high. The 40. And
Good coverage.
That punt returned by number 1, Robert Brown. On that tackle, number 7, Lane F.
There we go.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from Madison Trojans.
You're not on, right?
From the 35-yard line.
After that punt, the Bearcats defense is going to get their first opportunity in the second half after having their first possession.
Have this open when it's windy.
And that 4 for 4 in the first half passing, and you almost throw an interception on your first play of the second half.
It's a humbling ball game.
First carry of the second half is going to go for a decent loss there. That looks to be heavy on the 2 for the Trojans.
On the tackle, number 50.
Quite a few good runs in the first half.
Yep, Josh Martinez with a nice tackle there. Good job up front by the Bearcats.
I think Josh Martinez has been the
Loss
most
of 2, 2nd and
consistent
12.
defensive lineman so far in the early part of the season. And now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Hudson looking out. He's throwing a screen to Alexander. Makes a man miss, and now there's going to be a fight to bring him down. Alexander fighting hard. He's going to get about 4 yards on it.
Great pursuit there by Bearcat secondary.
Just going to set up a 3rd and 7.
Watch the seam pass, the fades here, Ryan. Give him a little cushion on the outside.
Boy, Coach Worrell is just kind of daring him. If you want it, you got it. One-on-one, Hunter Newman versus Alexander. Hunter Newman going to give him some space.
Yeah, now they drop back.
They're going to look that way. Oh, and they throw an out. It wasn't to Alexander. It looked to be going to number 3, who's not on their roster. And incomplete. Going to set up 4th and 7.
It's going to be 4th down.
Looked like that was Michael Marsh on the coverage right there. Looked like good coverage.
Not a whole lot of open space for either Alexander or the Trojan running the out. They look like they're setting up for a punt here. Snap is high in a looper. We come after and we did not block it.
A lot of
But
pressure.
luckily we did also not rough Alexander. So the Bearcats are going to force a punt. They're going to take the ball 1st and 10 from their own 23 when we come back.
With over 40 years experience, DC David Construction LLC delivers expert craftsmanship in metal buildings, cement work, remodels, painting, and more. Big or small, every job is done with professionalism and pride. Fully insured and ready to quote, call 940-390-8656 today.
Serving Pilot Point since 1878, the Post-Signal is your trusted source for hometown news. From local sports and school events to community milestones, we cover what matters most. Stay connected and subscribe today at postsignal.com.
Champion Equipment is more than just an equipment company. For 25 years, Champion Equipment has served the Pilot Point community with top quality rentals, sales, and service. Led by Champ Walker and his son Michael, they will help you find the right solution for any project. From construction to landscape, Champion offers reliable equipment and expert advice. Locally owned and proud to support the Pilot Point Bearcats.
First play of the drive is a full house handoff to Drevian James, who's going to bust it big. Looks like 30 yards on that carry for Drevian James.
I like how Drevion's really taking care of that football, too. He had 2 hands on it. Eagle claw, forearm. About 14 points of contact. There's no way he's going to fumble that thing.
Full house, 3 running backs back there. Getting the handoff, going around the right side. He scored on that same carry last week in the red zone. This seems to be a running clock here in the second half. Game getting out of hand after the first half, doing both teams a favor. Getting to the line of scrimmage, balls at midfield, 3 running backs in the backfield, and it's going to be a handoff to the left side. That's Luke Connor. Or is that Lane F? No, that
was Lane F. Yeah.
On the tackle, number 1,
Ain't up with some quickness there getting once he got the ball in his hands.
Yeah, he's running with some intention. That was a real nice tackle by Madison, but Lane F's a tough guy to bring down.
Second and 6 for the Bearcats. It's going to be a pitch. David Pickrell gets hit immediately coming off the edge. Kendrick Carter read that pitch and tackled Pickrell immediately, and that's going to go back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Kendrick Carter was back in our backfield almost about the same time as the pitch was. He looks like he's ready to play. He's already lined up.
Flag came out late. They're going to back the Bearcats up even further. I wonder if it's – we'll see. Because they're marking it off to where the play ended. Maybe the penalty was declined. It'd be silly to accept it because
that was interesting.
It's right where they were tackled at the same time. The down marker must be off. They're saying second down. It's going to be handoff to Pickrell, the right side. He's going to stiff arm a man. He's going to get out of that tackle out to about the 47-yard line. Get some gain. Interesting on what the call was there, because if they declined the penalty, they would have had it 3rd and 11. Instead, I guess they accepted a penalty, and it was 2nd and 11. So you just gave the Bearcats an extra down.
That was strange.
Well, we're running quick here in the 3rd quarter. Already 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Snap is going to be a pitch to the left. This looks like Pickrell again. He has a chance to get the edge.
Got the edge.
He's going to get out across the 35, lower his shoulder, and get pushed out of bounds, but that'll be more than enough for a first down.
Yeah, Kadarian Wilson, number 6, is the only one between him and probably a touchdown run there.
Bearcat offensive line reaching their blocks there and continuing it upfield, getting the edge, letting David Pickrell pick up the first down. Carter Locke's in the huddle now. I know he's the backup quarterback. Is he taking the snaps? It looks as though. Carter Locke, backup quarterback, in for the Bearcats. And he's going to take the snap and pitch it to Pickrell, who's going to get the edge again. Up across the 30, spins out of a tackle down to about the 27.
Pickrell on the carry.
I saw what I believe might have been a flag come out there at the point of attack.
In about a minute and a half.
They're stopping the play as if there's a discussion to be had. But the clock is not stopped for the running clock here in the second half.
It's making this 3rd quarter go by quickly, isn't it?
Absolutely. They are going to back the Bearcats up on this one. Another penalty for the Bearcats. Unsure what the one was earlier in the drive, but this looks like it might have been a hold on the Bearcats.
I know, you better be moving fast.
Got some of your backup offensive linemen in, and reaching defenders and the outside sweep plays is always one of the tougher things you can do as an offensive lineman. Anytime you get offensive linemen out in space, it becomes a little bit more of a challenging proposition for them, whether it's pass blocking or reaching those blocks.
Of course, we're not the biggest up front, so we got some agile kids up there on the offensive line.
3-back set, and it's going to be a rollout left for Carter Locke. Looking down the field, has a man, delivers a strike on the sideline, hauled in. Stephen Campbell. That was a beautiful ball. Stephen Campbell hauls it in, gets 1 foot in bounds, and it's a big play on 1st and 20. Looks like it's going to give us exactly 20. Bearcat first down.
Carter Locke getting some good reps in here. He did a good job of turning his shoulder on that throw and delivering a strike downfield.
Last week, Nordy was talking about having our right-handed quarterbacks repeatedly rolling left. Said as long as they get their shoulders turned, they can deliver the ball accurately. It can look like that. Another pitch right, blown up by Kendrick Carter. Number 5 for the Trojans, hasn't quit. He's out there wreaking havoc.
I've noticed that, some of these guys seem to be getting their daubers down with the score being 48-7, but number 5, Kendrick Carter, he's come to play every down. He's not taking any plays off.
Late flag come out in the secondary. It was on the side of the field where the ball was ran, but I think they called a face mask on him. There's definitely some torque in that tackle. Something spun. I didn't immediately think face mask, but there was some torque on that tackle.
It'll be first and 10 from the 12-yard line.
Shout out to everybody in the chats. Thanks for bearing with us tonight in this game. Carter Lockett, quarterback, takes a snap. He's going to hand it to Pickrell. Pickrell contacted pretty much at the line of scrimmage. Going to fall forward for 1 yard.
Yeah, not a lot of room to run there on that play.
Keep running right at Kendrick Carter, and he's not letting it happen.
No, he's bringing it.
It's going to be second down and 9.
Second and 9. That's going to be into the third quarter. We're going to get a break here and come back for the fourth quarter with Pilot Point deep in the Trojan red zone.
Looking for the perfect lawn without the hassle? Perfect Turf has you covered. From expert weed control and premium fertilization to full sod installation and artificial turf that looks lush year-round. We bring the green, so you don't have to. Visit PerfectTurfTX.com for more information.
Back here getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Bearcats have the ball deep in the Trojan red zone at about the 11-yard line. Second and 9 from the 11.
Did you hear our PA announcer rule out Mateer from the Texas OU game?
I did not. What did he say?
He ruled out Oklahoma's quarterback, so that's good. For
Pitch
Texas fans.
Left, going to get the edge, and that might get in for a touchdown. First carry of the year for number 30. Was that number 30?
Was it 30?
It was number 30, not on the Bearcat roster. So an unnamed Bearcat gets in the end zone on his first carry.
I thought that was 20.
Shout out people in the chat. Anyone want to answer us who number 30 is? Look good. Got the pitch.
Yeah. Got
it out there in the end zone. First carry of the year.
Yeah, 30's not on our roster, so I thought for sure that was Michael.
Pilot Point expands the lead 54-7. Swinging the gate, Anthony Torres with a chance to kick it here. That's another Bearcat to add to the list of different guys to get touches. Anthony Torres with the PAT. The kick is strong. It's up. It's good. 11:53 left in the fourth quarter. Pilot Point 54, Dallas Madison 7.
In 2014, Uppercut Granite was founded with a mission to provide the highest quality fabrication and installation services to home builders, homeowners, and commercial contractors in the DFW and southern Oklahoma areas. With more than 50 years of combined experience in the countertop fabrication industry, the partners of Uppercut Granite possess the skills and expertise necessary to complete even the most difficult projects. Visit Uppercut Granite showroom at 1235 Jakes Lane in Pilot Point, Texas, or call 940-765-3525 to schedule an appointment. Bill Bearcats.
Ready for a smile that you truly love? At Pilot Point Dentistry, we provide friendly, personalized care for the whole family, right here in Pilot Point. Come join our dental family and experience expert care with a personal touch. Call us today at 940-666-2201.
And we're back here. Pilot Point expanded the lead 55-7 here early in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we put up the 50 burger. Caleb Marsh is happy with that, Ryan.
How can you not be another dominant performance from these Bearcats? Starting to see some of the depth, some of the younger guys going to get a lot of touches here on out. Still got to play defense, though. The opportunity to show effort, wrap up, and tackle guys. Torres' kick is a good one. It's going to be caught at the 10. Chance to return for the Trojans. That's number 8 getting out across the 20. Gets up the sideline 30. 35 balls on the ground, and the Bearcats look like they might have jumped on it. Good return by Morris Washington, but fumbled it at the end, and the Bearcats are going to get it back.
Yes, sir. Good pursuit by the Bearcats there.
Take a look at the touchdown, the replay, number 30, Wade F. Thanks to Cole F in the chat. Number 30, Wade F, with his first touch of the season, gets it into the end zone, and you saw it right here on the replay on PilotPointBearcats.com. Now we've got the sound working, we've got replays going.
Yes,
here
sir.
we go.
Shout out to Chance, man. He's made some great improvements to the presentation over the last few years.
I think what we learned is thinking that taping the course to the floor is going to be safe. We found out is the opposite of safe and will create absolute chaos in the booth. So no more tape on the floor in the booth.
That's a good call.
Carter Locke back at quarterback. 1st and 10 from the Madison 39, and we're going to get another carry, but this time, number 51, Josiah Woodard, said not today. Eli Daniels, not today. Number 3, Eli Daniels getting his first attempt, and it went backwards. 7-yard loss. Great play by the defensive end there for Dallas Madison.
Not everybody's as fortunate as number 30 to get that one touchdown.
Yeah. Coach Ross seemed to go back at some of these kids when they get touches like that, giving them another chance.
Go back to the well.
This is going to be F'd here. He's going to get the right side.
He runs hard.
And it's going to be a hold. It's going to come back. But another good run. And finished with some physicality on the Bearcat sideline. Unfortunately, it'll all be for naught. A hold at the point of attack for the Bearcats. Not as egregious of a hold as we had let go earlier, but it was a hold nonetheless. About the 2nd and 17 is going to turn into 2nd and 27. Under 10 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, regardless, F has run the ball hard. That's encouraging.
So many places for Coach Worrell he can go to if he needs a ball carrier. It's been like that all year. Ashton Williams and Drevion James, when they've gotten carries, they've shown they can do it. David Pickrell comes up with big play after big play. Hunter Newman, big plays. And then, your horses, Chumley and David. Yep. Garrett Evans got in on the action tonight. Speaking of, might be the leader in the clubhouse for the Texas-New Mexico Power Player of the Game with 4 touchdowns on the night.
Perfect completion percentage.
Carter Locke takes a snap, quarterback dive right up the middle, and is going to get 5 of the 26 yards needed for the first down. Going to set up 3rd and 21.
The common theme I see, Ryan, is with these Bearcat runners, man, they run hard. They give a lot of effort.
Next week, this show goes on the road to Palmer. They're putting us on the roof.
Gonna be a good one.
To watch that one, we'll bring you the 2nd district matchup. Palmer's picked to win this district, and they're putting up lots of points, led by 4-year starting senior quarterback Eric Cisneros. Lots of high praise for the skill position players over there in Palmer. 3rd and long, Carter Locke looking to pass, rolls right, and he's going to hit F out across the 40. And F is going to be drugged down at about the Trojan 38, but it's going to set up 4th and 10 here. 4th and 10, kind of no man land. This time in the game, this lead, I'd probably just hand it to somebody and see what happens.
I don't know if F was thinking he was going to need an ice bath after this game, but man, he's kind of become the feature go-to guy this last 2 drives.
In the chat, Devin Lane calling Cade Stuckley might deserve the MVP with 2 receivers and touchdowns. He's definitely in the mix for that. Some weird timing on the snap's going to end up in an incomplete pass and a turnover on downs. I think the Bearcats actually got away with pre-snap motion there.
Yeah, it looked like our end on this near side might have left early. The play looked discombobulated from the beginning.
Dallas Madison doesn't seem too upset with the missed call, considering they're getting the ball back here, which seemed to be news to 3 or 4 of the Trojans running in from quite a way away.
They were still playing defensive line, I think.
And the Trojans are going to come out with 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, try to get something going that might propel them into some of their next district matchups. Not a whole lot of depth on the Trojan sidelines, so all the same kids still in. Randy Hudson, the quarterback. Motion right to left. The snap is on the ground. Kevion Tucker, the running back, picks it up and gets almost to the line of scrimmage, but it's going to be a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, and Madison definitely has their dauber down. They just don't look too into it here in this fourth quarter.
It's been a long night with the Bearcats leaning on them on both sides of the ball, and only 5 or 6 linemen dressed for the Trojans. Hudson looking to pass. He's just going to scramble off the left side, and he's going to throw it out in the flat. This is going to be Broderick Brown. Brings it back to center of the field and just says, it's going to take more than one of you boys to tackle me. And he gets the Trojan first down.
He's got a little shiftiness to him.
Hudson was going to scramble out the back side and saw Brown just standing out there in the flat and said, well, if one of us is going to get hit, I'd rather it be you.
It worked out for him. He was able to elude a few tackles and get him first down.
Spread formation for the Trojans. Back to pass, and they're going to throw it out, Rob. And I think that was incomplete. That's going to be incomplete. Short throw.
Short hopped him there.
Under 5.5 minutes to go here in Massey with the Bearcats with a big lead. Had a running clock in the second half. Try to take care of the Trojans and their depth issues here. Take the snap, straight drop, pass some time. Going to throw the crossing route, and that's Broderick Brown. He's going to get out almost to line the game. Looks like it'll be 8.5 yards on that second down. Going to set up a 3rd and short.
Yeah, Hudson delivered a strike right there. When he's not under pressure, he's got a decent arm. Good accuracy.
I'm surprised they've tried 2 deep balls to Alexander all night. Both of them landed in his hands. One was a great defensive effort, and the other one was the 1 touchdown the Trojans. They're going to go his way here on a curl with small sailed out of bounds. Going to set up a 4th and 3.
4th down and 3.
Something last week I talked to Coach Rohr about on our call before the Howe game. He brought up how many screens Howe likes to run and how good they are at it. And I actually thought we were going to be real susceptible to that. Because our defensive line comes up the field like their hair's on fire. Howe didn't run 1 screen all game. That was kind of something I thought that really
surprising.
Yeah, hurt their offense. That's something the Bearcats seemed susceptible on.
Yeah.
And you didn't even try to get him. Hudson's going to step up in through the pocket. He's going to gain the first down on the ground. Set up a 1st and 10 from about the Bearcat 38-yard line.
Like you mentioned, Ryan, I think Hal tried to take a page out of Lindsey's playbook. Used a lot of the same plays Lindsey was having success with.
Didn't have the same caliber guy running it at quarterback that Lindsey had. Bearcats did a good job holding strong last week. This is another quarterback run up the middle. Some yards gained by Hudson's going to get about 5 or 6 yards in that scramble. Keeping the Trojans on the field ahead of the chains.
2nd down and 5.
John, it's been good to have you back tonight. Sorry we had all of the chaos audio-wise.
It happens.
You and I got to share a mic for a little bit. Got to see our first executed replay.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to break out my COVID mask there earlier. All this mic sharing going on.
Yeah. 13 for the Trojans there. Demondra Jones got started a little early. Not going to lie, I thought we were going to get to bag on Nordy a little more.
I know.
So
I was looking forward to that.
We got rattled with all of this extra stuff going on.
I hear he's doing some rodeo clowning maybe tonight. So
in Mississippi, that's how far they had to go.
Wow.
They said around here he scared all the horses and bulls. 2nd and 10. Hudson looking to pass. He's going to throw it down the left side. Ooh, almost brought in by number 13, DeMondre Jones, which leads us into the Texas-New Mexico Power Player of the Game, number 13, Garrett Evans. 4 for 4, 114 yards and 2 touchdowns, along with 4 carries for 35 yards and 2 more touchdowns.
Had a
Great
very
game by Derek Evans.
Yeah, very efficient game by Garrett Evans.
Garrett Evans, and that will be his first Texas-New Mexico Power Player of the Game on the season. We're getting a timeout on the field, which means we'll take a timeout and come back for the last 2 minutes.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help you out every now and then? As your local Texas Farm Bureau insurance agency, that's why we're here, for peace of mind and to help you protect what matters most to you. Call Denton County Farm Bureau Insurance at 940-387-8572 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote. And learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can protect what matters. Life insurance products underwritten by Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
And we're back. 2-minute timeout here in the fourth quarter. Pilot Point with a big lead. Going to move to 1-0 in district and 4-1 on the year. 4-8 last year. It's got to be 4 to get up. Got to feel good to get 4 wins in your first 5 games of the season.
Building something special, Ron. This thing's it's rolling in the right direction.
Speaking of, we got a big one next week at Palmer. Good measuring stick game. You want to go in, and when you're playing the top teams, you want to perform like you're one of those top teams. And if you can steal a win, that's great, but it's a good measuring stick game to see where you're at as the program, knowing you're playing the team that is picked to win this district. I believe did win this district last year. So be a big measuring stick game next week. Try to keep up with all those Palmer Bulldog skill position players. Hudson one. Drop back to pass. Looking down. Pump fakes. Keeps it rolling right.
Good blocking.
And he throws it right to Drevion James. Another interception for the Bearcats secondary. Boy, he had Alexander open on a deep comeback, and maybe he just put it right in Drevion James's chest.
Yeah, that was strange because he didn't have the receiver in the area, really, like you said.
About 15 yards behind James was Alexander on a deep comeback. But, boy, he put it right on him, and I think that's going to do it for us here tonight. The Bearcats are going to come out and take a knee, and we're going to move to 4-1 on the season, 1-0 in district.
Love to see it.
I know a lot of these kids were here in the 0-9 year. A lot of most of these kids were on the team last year. To be in this position has to be so validating for all of the effort, all the hard work to put in. They had to believe in order to stick with this, and now they're seeing on the field. Just really proud of what they're putting out there.
Yeah, Coach Worrell implements a proven system. There's no doubt about that.
Last week after the game, got on KRLD a little bit and got to talk to Steve Randall and the guys on their postgame show, and they asked me if Pilot Point was back. I said, well, back to Pilot Point standards is maybe a little ambitious, but the life around this program, the guys on the field, the fans in the stands, the atmosphere at Massey, that all is alive again. The life in this program seems to be back, and with that being here, the wins on the field will continue to stack, the talent pool will continue to grow, and the sky's the limit with Coach Worrell here.
Yeah, he's got this thing rolling in the right direction, Ryan. It's great to see, and the standard is becoming the standard once again.
Joe Calhoun in the Facebook chat asked if we'd see the Black Hats in the playoffs. Coach Worrell, I talked to him last week on the field about that, and he said they wore the black helmets once last year, and the kids hated them.
Really?
They're old style. So the black helmets are the black. Okay. They're the style when I was here.
Okay.
And so they've got these new Speed Flex white helmets. They're comfortable. They're light. The kids like them. When they had them saddle up the Black Hats last year, they didn't like them.
Got to invest in some new ones.
We'll see what Coach Worrell says about that come playoff time. But in the meantime, we got quite a few more games to try to solidify before we even get there. But we got off to the best start we could tonight with a win over Dallas Madison, 55-7. It's been fun. So thanks for bearing with us through all the chaos. Like and subscribe to the YouTube. I want to thank John for joining me.
Thank you, sir.
I want to shout out Roger and Chance for being right here next to us. And it was good to bring you this Bearcat win. We'll see you next week at Palmer. Go Bearcats.
Go Bearcats.